Let's move it. Let's move it. So let me just say this. Good morning. Good morning. I am back. Yes, with another raw vegan option. It can be cooked however you want to do it. I'm not telling you, I'm just trying to encourage you a healthy eating habit. You know, it's not a requirement, but it's important for you all to always think about health. Yes, that's who I am, health, right? Because I want us all to live. So let's just talk about this raw vegan tuna salad I'm about to make out of nuts and seeds. And so let's get started. So let me just first tell you what the ingredients are. Look at that. Almonds, don't they look good? And so when you're using almonds, you should always soak them first. Always, 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 always soak your nuts and seeds no matter what. Okay, we have some almonds. And we have some sunflower seeds. So I'm not going to say this is fully raw, but most of it's raw. Here's some sunflower seeds. I soaked them overnight. They've been roasted, but they're unsalted. So just want to make certain that you are fully aware. Some sunflower seeds. And I have some walnuts. And let me get these walnuts. And with the walnuts, we talk about the walnuts. Walnuts are very, 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 very important. So I have more walnuts. And so walnuts, I'm taking them out of the dehydrator. And, oh, isn't that just awful? So here's some walnuts. And walnuts are particularly important because they have a lot of antioxidants, just like all nuts and seeds basically do. So let me just, I don't like anything on the floor. So I must, it's like a pet peeve of mine, I must just clean it up immediately. So just understand that I don't like anything on the floor under no circumstances. We don't have our pet peeves. And let's see, we need a green pepper. I like to use some mayo. And so what we're gonna make some wraps today, guys. And we're gonna make a very interesting wrap. It's gonna be like a coconut wrap. And so as you can see, I have, always gotta wash your hands. That's one thing. Gotta wash your hands touching anything. So, but let's talk about these walnuts. These walnuts are so good for you. So what I do with my walnuts, and I try to get organic walnuts. And if I can't find organic walnuts, I just use whatever walnuts I can find that's in the store. And I usually go to Restaurant Depot or Costco. So the most important thing with walnuts, you know how sometimes you eat walnuts and it has that flavor where it's like bitter taste, sort of like a taste that leaves an aftertaste in your mouth. And the reason why it leaves the aftertaste in your mouth is because the acidity is that's basically on the nuts, basically from the trees and all of that. So what you want to do definitely with all your nuts is soak them first. It's so much better for you. It's easier for you to digest. And so what I do is I bring the nuts home, I wash them good, and then I soak them for overnight. Then I put them in the dehydrator, and you will be amazed at what they taste like. And if you want a really cool snack, and I'll make some today. You can make sweet and sour nuts. You can make chocolate nuts, walnuts. You can make all different types. And I make curry walnuts. And I'll show you how to make them. It's relatively easy, but it's very, very good for you. So here's my walnuts. I just want to talk about these for a moment. So good for heart health, walnuts are. And so, and they can be expensive sometimes, but remember, anything that's good for you sometimes may be expensive, but we can shop around and I can show you how to look for bargains. And, I want to share with you how I do it. And that's the goal. And then you can make your own opinion, form your own opinion as far as how you want to do things. But I just want to make certain that I give you all the tools you need to help you make healthy options. So That's what's important. Heart health, life, living, the quality of life is so critical to all of us, right? So we want our loved ones to live longer. This was a young lady whose grandmother passed. She was like 101. What was her secret? We don't know. But guess what? Some people say genetics, or did she just have a healthy lifetime, a healthy lifestyle, very positive energy? Because remember, more you laugh, the more you smile, the longer you'll live because you're happy. It does something to the heart, people. That's our goal, to stay happy and be happy at all times, regardless of what we're going through. Yes, it can be a little difficult sometimes, but we have to always make ourselves to think and be happy. You can cure anything by being happy. Trust me. Trust me on this one. Because when you're sad and you're just not happy about life, you're gonna bring on things. Stress has an effect on our health. And we all need to understand and believe that stress has a major effect on our health and that we must be mindful of it at all times, to be happy, positive energy. That's what I preach. That's what I believe in. I believe with positive energy, positive thoughts, good thoughts will only bring those same good thoughts and positive energy to you. That's what you will attract. So I'm not going to go on a little soapbox, but I definitely wanted to share with you all, just some healthy options. And, what I'll do is the other thing I will do, I will do a cooking, I'm going to cook some food. Maybe I might do something today. Not sure just yet. But anyway, here is our bowl. And we're going to go ahead and start putting together these ingredients. And, however much you want, you know exactly how much you want. And you can just do handfuls. Like for me, I may just do, let's see, I'll do a handful of walnuts. Then we have, let me see, we have our food processor here. Can you see it? Let's see, so you can see it. Yeah. So we have our food processor. And we're going to put these over here. I love to share. We'll put another handful of almonds. A handful of sunflower seeds. And we're going to take all of that and add it to the blender, to the food processor. But I may add just a tad bit more. Let's see, this may not be enough. So let's see, this may not be enough, so maybe I add just another handful of almonds, a little more, another handful of sunflower seeds. Okay. We'll go ahead and blend that up as fine as we possibly can. The top of the blender. All right. Use some parsley. Just pull off, however much parsley you desire. And we're going to use some dill. I love dill. I absolutely love dill. So I'll put some dill in here. And some dill. I love dill. You don't have to add dill if it's strictly up to you. And add some red pepper. So I have my red pepper here. It's beautiful, right? It's really good. I love that color. And let's see. What else? Oh, some celery. I love celery, and we need some celery. What else do we need? Celery. And we need some, we have our celery. I love celery. And we need some mustard. We got some mustard here. And what else do we need? Let's see. You know, you can be creative with this. Just imagine it's, you know, however you like to do your tuna. So I like celery. And I think I'm going to add some celery in our little mix here. Give it that more of that flavor. See, look at this. Look at this. As you can see, it's, you know, it's ground up very fine. Can you see that? Let me see. Make certain you can see that. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look at that. So we're gonna grind that up just a little finer. And I'm gonna add some celery. And with the celery, it's just gonna give it that, you know, that flavor. And you're probably wondering, how is this gonna taste like tuna? Well, let me just say this to you. It's not gonna actually be like tuna. You know, it's just a, you know, what do they call it? A prototype of tuna. Put it that way. If that makes it, you know, that makes you feel a little bit better. So we're going to add our celery, which is so good for all parts of our body. It helps with stress. It helps with that monthly menstrual, women. You will be just amazed at what celery can do for the body. Turn that off. And let's see what it looks like now. Now, remind you, we have our dill and our parsley, and we need some cilantro. Cilantro gives anything a great flavor. Let's see here. Okay. The leaves almost look the same. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the richness and the color of it. So beautiful. It's so good for the body. You know, if you can, some people are allergic to it. Some people can't eat it for whatever reason. But, you know, find something, a replacement that can give you the same nutrients for the body. So that's, you know, all this is really about is making certain that we have the proper nutrients in our body and that we're doing this for health. We want to live longer. I have a papa who is 98 years old, will be 99 May 1st, and he's doing everything because he eats things in moderation, right? I'm not telling you to be a plant-based diet person or vegan or anything like that. I'm not saying that to you. But guess what? What I am saying to you is that eat everything in moderation. So I just added to the food processor some cilantro, parsley, and some dill. All right, so we're going to put the top back on. And we definitely want to add some scallions. So let's see. Mix this around just a tad bit. And I think I might want it to be a little finer. So let's see. So that's pretty good right there. All right, so we're going to take that on out here. Pour this in our bowl. Okay, like that. Now, if you don't like nuts, and if you're allergic to nuts, the other option too, a healthy option is carrots. And when I will make some carrot salad, this carrot tuna, which is really, 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 really good. And let me just tell you, with this here is really good. You know, it's superb, it's great taste. And with the carrots, you make it the same way. You dice up your carrots, shred your carrots, or however you do it. And what in the world? What in the world? Sorry. little spoon there got a little stuck. One act like as if it didn't want to come out. So you all can see that, right? So now what we're going to add, our green pepper. We're going to add some scallions. I have some scallions here. Where are they? I know I took them out the fridge. There's some scallions I have left over here. And an onion. And then we're going to add some capers. Now some people are not fond of capers. And actually, this is my first time actually working with capers. It's a preference. So I, have some organic capers here. Just add a few capers here. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want to add to your plant-based tuna. And so we have this onion. We want to wash off our red pepper. And that red pepper looks so good, doesn't it? It just looks, oh my gosh. It's just so beautiful. The goal is to eat more rich vegetables, and I do, and I try to anyway, But we're going on, hey family, let's try this. Have you all thought about just going on a fast for like 30 days? It takes 21 days to break a bad habit. Let's just go on a fast for like 30 days. You choose whatever it is that you want it to be. It can be sugar, it can be no meat, it can be no starches. I'm going on 30 days. All I'm going to eat is vegetables. Vegetables, whatever it is that you want, just try it for 30 days and see how you feel. Something that like, I'm not doing any more fried foods. So I'm not going to, suggest what you should do, but you do whatever it is that you like to do. I'm going to have my tea. Yes, Papa gave me this cup. It's such a beautiful cup. I love this cup. And it has a W on it, Wanda, because everyone calls me Wanda. The ginger's good. So let's go ahead and cut up our red pepper. I want to taste this, see, because it looks so inviting, doesn't it? I mean, look how beautiful that is. Let's try it. Let's see. Guys, that red pepper is scrumptious. Yes, it is. That richness. Look at that. And also you can put in your tuna as well. You can put some apples. You know what? I may add some apples. Yeah. If you don't have a dehydrator, you can always use your oven and just put it on the lowest temperature that's on the oven. And, and put whatever it is that I'm doing like this raw that it requires to be dehydrated. You can just use your oven. So don't feel as though you can't do some of these things because you don't have a dehydrator. You can. Just put it on low heat. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see? Can you see? Look at that. That is nothing but heart health, right? My God. Why aren't we eating more of it? And plus, it's in season right now, so it's absolutely just adorable. Right. So we're just gonna cut this up. You know, I could have added it to the mixture in the food processor. Oh, why should I? Now sometimes I may not want it to be all mashed into the nuts. Like I said, if you have an allergy to nuts, you can always use um, chickpeas. Chickpeas, if you like chickpeas, you can boil your chickpeas. And if you raw vegan, well, you don't have to be a raw vegan. Or if you want to eat them raw, what you can do, and believe it or not, you can actually have you can soak them for a few days, maybe so that until they start to expand and start to I can't think of a word right now, but I'll come back. It'll come back to me. What's the word that I'm looking for? I lost my train of thought, but I'll come back to it. I should know it like off the top of my head, but that's why I got a million one things going on in my mind. Like making this tuna salad. So here's an onion. I'm using a white onion here, and it has dill on it. And I used it yesterday because I made some of this for my daughter for the first time, and she absolutely loved it. Loved it. So, I'm just trying to give you all some options, some things you can do, even with tuna. It doesn't necessarily have to be with nuts and seeds. It can be with anything. So I just want you all to just really, start thinking about your health and don't always take out the easy way. Sometimes we just have to stay home and cook, but well, that's what most of us are doing right now. And you can add as much onions as you like. In this particular case, I love onions, and so I'm going to probably add this entire onion to it and just cut it up. And just cut it up like that. And just enjoy it. Just enjoy your health. Just enjoy living. That's what we're here for, to live, have a prosperous life. And that's what I want for all of us. Positive energy, positive thoughts, have a positive outlook on life for you. You don't have to worry about anything because you have an abundance of everything. All you have to do is change your way of thinking. If you change your way of thinking, if you think you have little, then that's what you're going to have, because guess what? The universe is going to give you what you think about. So if you think that you have nothing, guess what? You're not going to have anything. But if you think you have an abundance, you will have everything your heart desires. It's all about how you think because it's your reality. So that's why it's always important to be mindful what comes out of your mouth. Positive energy brings positive thoughts, no matter what. I just can't stress that enough. It doesn't matter what your religion is. Believe in whatever you believe. This has nothing to do with religion. This has something to do with the creation of how God created us all in his image. And so God wants us to have the best of life. He wants us to have everything, the joy, the beauty, the love, the financial, everything. But if we don't think we can achieve those things because for whatever reasons, because of the way we think, then guess what? It's going to give us exactly what we think, because remember, God gives you whatever you want. Whatever you think about, God gives you everything. It's up to you to believe. But if you think negatively, the universe don't know whether or not that you don't want that. So you always got to think positive. Positive energy brings a positive effect. So think positive, people, positivity. That's what we need, no matter what you're going through in your life, no matter what. So now we're gonna add the scallions here into a little mixture here. Wow, look at that! Isn't that baby beautiful? Look how green it is. Just always like that. I don't know why. I think it's just a habit. I just like to do that. So look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look how rich looking that is. And our bodies can be the same way. The more of this stuff we put into our bodies, the better our bodies will be. Trust and believe me. You know, if you all had joined me earlier this morning, I had made this drink. It was lemon, garlic, what? Lemon, garlic, ginger, and some parsley. I mixed it all together. It was my first time drinking it. And, you know, I actually drank, you know, with the entire lemon. It was so good. It was so refreshing going into the body early in the morning. And then behind it, I had some water with some vinegar in it. And so let me just share this with you. And now I'm drinking my ginger tea, which is all this stuff is good for the body to fight off infections, to build up the immune system, to do all sorts of things for the body. And that's what we need. That's what we need in this time and day and time. We definitely need it, especially during this coronavirus, but we need to stick with this for the rest of our lives and just see. I mean, if you just try it for a week. All right, so we added our scallions. So now let's see, what else are we planning to add? You know, you can be creative with this. You know, I'm a creative type of person. So we're going to add some mustard. Yeah. Add a little mustard. Measure to your liking. And I have some Doss flakes. And you can use whatever you like, but I'm using Doss flakes here. I'm going to add some Doss flakes in here. You know, Doss flakes is sort of like a, not sugar, but a fishy type. You know, it's like, what is it? It is, good Lord, I'm losing my train of my thoughts. It's Doss Flakes Triple Blend Flakes. What is it? It's like a sea alternative. Not a salt alternative. A sea alternative. All right. Yeah, it's a salt alternative. You just add a little bit of that in there. It's like in the seaweed family. It's better for you. Hi, Fred. How are you? You have a comment? Oh, no. Okay, we'll add a little bit. We'll add some black pepper. Can you all see that? We'll add a little black pepper. Add some black pepper. And what else we can add? Let's see. We can add some celery seed. That's up to you. You know, a little bit of mustard seed. And now let's blend this up here. That looks good. Doesn't that look great? Look at that. All right, so now we're going to add, like, I like chipotle sauce. So I found this vegan chipotle sauce. And the other thing, we have to read the ingredients. That's what's in some of these things. And so I found this chipotle sauce. And let me just tell you, it only has 90 calories. Total fat is 10. Let's see, sodium 95. So, you know, I try to watch my sodium intake. And let's see how much sugar. Let's see how much sugar. And that's the other thing we have to watch is how much sugar. And total sugar added. Vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium. Let's see. All right, so basically it has no sugar. Shows no sugar added. Now, isn't that interesting? Okay. But here in the ingredients, it does say distilled vinegar, organic lemon juice, tomato paste, fair trade organic cane sugar. So there is some sugar, but apparently it's not a significant amount for it to be in the nutritional facts. So, but I like it. All right, let's just add a little of that there. And of course, you know what? We can actually make this. So just going to add a tablespoon of it. add a tablespoon. And you know, this is my first time. I found this mayo, and it's vegan, and I've never used it before. And so I want to try it just to see, you know, it says egg free, no artificial preservatives, egg free. Let's see, make certain gluten free, non GMO, soy free, no artificial flavors, no milk, no dairy, no eggs. Okay, so I'll go ahead and try it. Let's see, calories 90. So, you know, one of the things we got to get in the habit in reading what's in things that we're buying, that's in containers. And my goal is, you know, one of the only things that I really buy that's in containers are sauces, but I'm gonna start working on making my own sauces, and sometimes I make my own sauce. But in this particular case, I didn't. But I can make a different type of sauce, mayo. So that's what I'll do. Maybe one day this week I'll make some mayo. All right, so we're gonna add some mayo here. Add that in there, like just a little, not much. And we're gonna stir this up. Let's see. All right. Oh, maybe I may want to add, you know, you can add some pickle relish. If you like pickle relish, you can definitely add some pickle relish. And you just mix this up. All right. And so let me just go ahead and try this. Let's see what this tastes like. Mmm. Mmm. So I think it needs a little something else. Like I use Himalayan salt. Just to add a sprinkle of that in there. Let's see. I think I'm missing my pickle relish. I think I need to add some pickle relish to it. And I like this seasoning. Let's see what that tastes like. This is really good. Let me just tell you, that's good. I may want to add some more capers. Let's see. And maybe I'll add some cumin to it. And some smoked paprika. You know, you can be creative with this. And some smoked paprika. Mix that all in here. That smells good. Let's see. You know, Okay. You know, I like a little obey in mine, but you don't have to. All right, now, there's no fish in this. All it is celery salt, celery seed, spices, including red pepper and black pepper, and paprika. Guess what? Yeah. So go ahead and add that. Add that to it. And you can put this on mushrooms, whatever you like. Let's see. Can you all see that? Mmm. So, I think I may add an apple to this and some relish. Just a little bit more scallions. But you don't have to. It's up to you. But because I like, okay, here's an apple here. Wash that off. Let me tell you, also, I have made some, where is our pepper? Anyway, can't find it. I'm gonna add an apple to it. First of all, I'm gonna cut the apple up and see exactly what it tastes like. Or I can just use it. Okay, let's do this. Cutting the apple up. It will determine the organic apple. Mmm. Mmm. This apple is so good. Mmm. What kind of apple is this? Apple sweet? Mmm. Mmm. Pink lady. I used to make my own. Mm. Now you eat with your mouth open, right? Reason why for that. This apple is so good. I used to make apple juice. Man, I used to make the best apple juice. All right, so let's try this with the apple. Mmm. 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 Hmm. Mm. You know what? I'm adding the apple to this. Add some lemon juice. Mmm. 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 Cut this up. This is so good. And obviously, you can do different type of variations. You can make this like a snack for the children without adding any of the mayo or sauces to it, and just adding the nuts and seeds. Hmm. And adding some, what else? Adding some dates to it. So you can do all sorts of things with this recipe, and it's a recipe that, you can do variations. It doesn't have to be with nuts and seeds. It can be with whatever you like. But this is just an option. So we're just going to add our apples and mix that on up in there. So hopefully you all feel like, and that's my son Marvin coming to the door. Hey Marvin, watch out, watch out. Excuse me for a moment. Move the, just push that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Hey Marvin, you want to come in and say hi? Come in and say hi. Look, he comes in. He's What
you making?
I'm making some tuna, Marvin. You must try it.
Oh, vegan tuna?
Yeah, look at that. Look, Marvin's coming in with his mask on. Look at that. Say, hey, Marv, say hi. He's coming in with his mask. Hey, Marvin, try this first. Try this. You might want to wash your hands first. Okay. This is so good, guys. Just be careful. You can just move that to the side, Marvin. Mm, this is good, guys. I have to honestly tell you. Mm, mm, healthy choices. This is just another healthy choice. Mm, 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 mm. So there again, here's another healthy option. But I want you all to see when Marvin try it and see what his face looks like. If you don't believe me, um, let Marvin try it. Yeah, look at that. Is that beautiful? And so now I'm gonna go ahead and make this wrap. Make this wrap. This is so good. Okay, you can make this wrap now. We're gonna put this to the side. Move that. Put this to the side. Now we're gonna make our wrap. So move our little mixture to the side and move all of this over to the sink where it should be. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our wrap. And apple's good. This is gonna be a coconut wrap. This is gonna be a coconut wrap. So it's coconut wrap here. Look at that. It's good with turmeric. You know, turmeric is definitely good for the body. So we're gonna take our wrap out. Okay. Now we're gonna lay that wrap out here. Like that. And you can use any type of wrap you like, but I like the coconut wrap. It's good. All right. So now what we're gonna do is, with our wrap, we're gonna use some veggies. We have some tomatoes. We'll put some spring mix. With our tomatoes, our spring mix. And so yesterday I started dehydrating some pineapples. So I want to share with y'all so you can see them. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this pineapple. So when you want a sweet option, just take some pineapple. You know? This is good. And the wonderful thing about the pineapple, you can take, look at that. As a pineapple, you're getting all these antioxidants. It's good for the body. That is so good. So, let's go. Got a portobello mushroom. That can be used as your bread. So, that's good. So now, ouch. Excuse me. We have our little tomatoes. We have our tomatoes. Wash our tomatoes off. We always want to wash off our vegetables. Wash them off. And put them to the side. Mmm. That tomato's good. Okay. And we have some kale here. This is my favorite type of kale. And this is my favorite type of kale. And we're just going to use a few pieces. Let me take some small pieces here. Add that. We'll wash that off as well. It's important. Can you see the kale? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And remember I was talking earlier about the red pepper? Look at that. That is so beautiful. Think what it does to the cells in our body when it courses through through our body. Just imagine what that looks like. That's love. That's nothing but love. Well, we need to cut up all of that. Wipe this off. Wipe this off. Always want your area to be clean where you're working. So we're just going to wipe off the board. Wipe it off. Wash it. And dry it. Now we'll dry it. All right, let's get back to what and this is going to be really good, guys. All right. We have our knife. So now we're going to go ahead and just chop up our kale. You can use whatever type of kale you like, so it doesn't matter. I just like this because it's darker in color. Okay. Now, our tomatoes. Just cut them in half, basically. Like that. I mean, I could have used the regular sized tomatoes, but I didn't. I wanted to use these. And I like the color. They all look so well together. And guess what? I'll eat this one. So now, I said that famous red pepper. I'm going to use a little bit of red pepper here. Just a little, not much. I'm going to try to cut that as thin as we can. Okay. So I'm going to take that and just move the rest of that over there. Okay, let's cut this out. All that over to the side. Now our scallions. And we want to add just a little bit of broccoli. Not broccoli, but we just want to add a little bit of garlic. Okay. Scallions here. So Marvin's going to taste this for me. So Marvin, I'm making this beautiful wrap here. And I want you to taste it. Oh, okay. And add all that in here. Then we're going to add some garlic. I'm just going to chop up some garlic. Chop up some garlic. So Marv, how are you? I have a question for you, Marvin. Marvin, come on over here, stand behind me. I have a question for you. All right. So Marvin is the health guy. You know, he's bodybuilder, you know, all the above. And so, Marvin, I have a question. And my question is to you is how important is life to you? Why is life important to you?
Why is life important to you?
Yeah.
I think people have to make life important for themselves in different ways. And that, for me personally,
Mm-hmm.
Why do
Yeah, so as far as your health, you know, it's primarily why is health important? I guess that
Yeah.
might be a better question.
Yeah. Health is important just for the quality of your life.
And so why is the quality of your life important?
Because if you have a good quality of life, you have more opportunities to do things that you want to do with your life. To keep it simple.
So what would you say about, you know, I'm sure you've seen on the news about people dying and all that from this coronavirus, and they're basically saying that because of our economics is the reason why we are dying at record numbers. And what suggestion would you give people? What would you suggest or encourage people to do early on in their lives as far as their diet?
You're saying because of our economics?
Yeah, our economics and the foods that we eat.
Oh, I mean, if you have a lot of food deserts in lower income areas for minorities,
Mm-hmm.
so where they're, advertising or marketing that we're in a higher risk or we're dying more from it. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why is because if you look at it statistically, we have the highest numbers of obesity and health issues. So if your health is poor, you're more susceptible to getting any type of disease or sickness. So the things you can do to start early, it starts with the parents teaching their children how to eat healthier.
Mm-hmm.
It really just starts with the youth. And then from there, older people,
Mm-hmm.
adults have to be more mindful about what we eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So would you say that we should take control of what we allow to come into our neighborhoods?
Oh, yeah. I mean, 100%. That starts with, like you said, economics
Mm-hmm.
and being financially literate,
Mm-hmm.
understanding how the financial system works, which is not taught in schools.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you think we basically need to work on our mental health, our education, and our diet?
you say work on our mental health?
Yeah, because you can't have good health without good mental health to make the right choices.
Yeah. I think activity.
Mm-hmm.
I think being active helps stimulate your mental activity, right?
Right. Yeah.
Some people are just lethargic and they don't move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not for every person. Of course, everybody's different, but as a whole, I think if we're more active, we fire up more brain cells.
Okay.
Be more alert.
Mm-hmm.
Be more conscious. And if you value your body by exercise consistently, eventually you'll start not wanting to eat the bad foods because you're like, why put all this work in just to destroy my body?
Okay. See, you heard it from a professional. So, Marvin, I want you to try. Okay, guys, we made this wrap, as you all can see. Look at that. Marvin got paper towel behind him. So, Marvin's going to try this wrap.
I don't need that. I don't need that much.
You don't need that much.
Still a little piece. That might be too big.
Okay, so Marvin's going to try the wrap.
What kind? Is it tuna? Vegan tuna wrap?
No, this is the nuts and seeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so nuts and seeds. How is that?
That tastes good. Tastes good
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Walnuts.
Yeah, not bad.
You want another piece?
Pass, but
You take a piece home?
I'm good.
Hmm. So, as you can see, Marvin tried this great wrap here. Healthy. It's all plant-based. Why not try it? So, I'll see you all soon. We're going to have a art exhibit. What, it's 12 o'clock now? So around about 12:30, we do an art exhibit. Then after the art exhibit, we're going to treat ourselves to some, guess what? Some mint chocolate chip ice cream. This is so good.
It's good.
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah, take another piece.
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
You want this little bit here?
I'm good. It's good though, for sure. Honestly.
Take a piece too.
That's fine.
All right, guys. Love you guys. See you soon. Marvin just gave us some tips.